Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm going to use Jamie Sam's tarot. I think I forget what she named it, Path Tarot, something like that. It's on Etsy if you like it, and also her Lenormand. So it's, of course, for Monday, April 5th. Hope you guys have had a nice Easter, or if you're getting this early, because I always upload a day early, I hope you're having a nice Easter. Okay, so 3 cards to help our souls grow and support for the day as well. Wow. Okay. And then layering it in here with the Lenormand. Let's see what we get. Okay, so... Okay, we might use an oracle if we need, but let's see what comes through. So we have the Knight of Pentacles there, or is that the King? Yeah, I guess that is a crown. That's not really a helmet, is it? Yeah, it's got to be the King of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is more movement and it's slower. This looks like he's sitting in all the abundance that he's created. Oh, actually, I have tons of room. Maybe I could... Well... Yeah, I could add another Lenormand card. At least. Ah! Okay, so for our theme, here again with the King of Wands. So we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And it has to do about communicating from your authority. That's the theme. I mean, I like I love the, I don't know if this is an eagle up here. But again, there's that... There's the communication of the birds again. So anyway, King of Wands is all about leadership, authority. It has everything to do with being in your power, basically, and you know, being loyal to and very, very honest. I love the little birds in this card. So communicating from your honesty is the way to go, I think, is what we're getting here. And then coupled with the King of Pentacles, it would have to do with, in the most practical ways, you know, being honest, I suppose, with your resources, with how you feel on the most practical level. I mean, because this guy is usually very reliable, and it could be an issue where there's a lot of passion here, but this guy kind of slows things down and says, well, hey, wait a minute, let's think things through, because he's good at being, you know, thinking things through and being very practical. And he knows that it's wrong, or it can be tricky, when there's an issue about something that's ending, and it could be painful. And then, because we're flanked down here with this, you know, with this 9 of Swords, that has me wondering, like what's going on that's been causing a bit of a nightmare, or some, at least, you know, maybe it's just been one sleepless night, and this guy steps in and says, hey, you know, maybe you're just tired and it's wrong and you need rest. Because a coffin is always about rest. If you're, I mean, I used to just draw tons of daily daily readings on, just to help me understand what all the cards meant, for myself personally. But then on another level, sometimes I would go, okay, what should I be doing today? And if I got this card, I know it meant to make sure I got enough rest. And that's especially reiterated here because with the whip card, there's a lot of, this can be like work and pushing yourself to work because with the ship, you kind of want to get things done and you want change. So there's passion and practicality and change, but really needing to make sure you get enough rest. And if it's something simple as a headache, it can, the ship here could be saying, make sure you drink tons of water, and that might clear it right out because, it's our brains that need water more than the rest of our bodies, actually. And especially if there's been a lot of fiery, passionate communication going on, sometimes we forget to drink water. We're drinking other things. Nothing really hydrates like water, so let's see, on another level, I think I'm going to have to use, what should I use? Let's use the, what do you call them? Animal Spirit Oracle. I'll start shuffling that while I'm still looking at this. I feel like it could be that Easter was challenging because we're still in COVID. And even though we wanted to travel and we really worked hard to try and get together with loved ones, we still had to be very, very practical and think so that we don't go the wrong way and create an illness for ourselves or for others. Because we're not all vaccinated yet, and we haven't gotten to herd immunity yet. And it's really not fun to get, hang out with people with your masks on and try and talk to him, and it's really not safe unless there's been like some type of a 2-week quarantine ahead of time to like travel and get together with the with the family. So we're in that issue, and we're also just getting through spring break, and there's all of that. So it could be that there's some kind of like laying down the law and saying, wait a minute, being in your authority when it comes to travel, and especially with people who just want to go and not really think it through, could create a nightmare later on down the line. Because we do know all those kids, went to, the kids in Texas and Florida that went to, and all over the other states who traveled to Texas and Florida for spring break, and there was no mask wearing, there was no, there's states that don't have mandates, or, So there's all of that. Okay. Let's move these aside. And this is, like I said, it's the the Spirit Animal Oracle. I always say it wrong. By Collette Baron-Reid. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. So we have a badger spirit that says, be fearless and bold. So I think that has to do with speaking up. And of course, because we have canary that says to sing our own song. And then again with the flamingo. I love this card. So yeah. So it's just like I said, we're in the in-between time where a lot of people are vaccinated and getting vaccinated, but we haven't all had booster shots. We haven't had the second shot. Some of us haven't even had the first shot. But we're in spring and we're moving towards summer, and it's travel time, and it's getting back to, everybody wants to get back to normal. But we're going to have to be fearless and bold to stand up and say whatever we need to say to protect ourselves and embrace this time that is in between. It's like we just have to hang in there. I really feel like this is a message about COVID. I can't imagine what else it could be on a mundane level. On a spiritual level, you always have to be fearless and bold. And you do have to speak up because it's how you create healthy boundaries and put yourself out there. And you do have to continue to communicate until people understand what you say, or you walk away and go in a different direction because they don't want to hear you. You know, there's that too sometimes. But you always have to be fearless and bold. That is very true. And then, once you've done that, there will be the in-between time. You'll be in a gap of, you know, here you are on one side and you've set your boundary, and then you're waiting for it to be mirrored back to you on the other side. And what will happen down the line is you'll get new friends, and you'll teach your family members how to respect you. And if they don't, you go your own way. I mean, sometimes nobody gives you the message or the lesson better than a family member, and you have to stand up for yourself. I mean, just because they're family doesn't mean you let them abuse you, and just because you're family, you don't allow them to put you in danger. So, you know, so there's that. But flamingo, it's interesting that it's the in-between. I guess the long legs that wade in the water. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, that's all I'm getting for today. I hope this was helpful. Thank you. Take good care. Bye.